Welcome to ATR Rising Sun Above the Rings podcast covering our favorite promotion across the Pacific Ocean, New Japan Pro Wrestling. I'm your host, Sam the SLB. And alongside me, as always, is the man in black, parts unknown. I'm looking at this and I did not update this for ATR Rising Sun. Ethan.
Yes, it's me. I'm back. So you can follow me on everything. I'm on Blue Sky now, by the way. It's just my full name. Blue Sky Social. Oh, hello, puppers. I have a puppers here. You can follow me on Twitter, wrestling_fansquad, as you see on my name, beside my name there. You follow me on every site, bodyslam.net, PW Ponders, PWMania.com, where I review every show under the sun. No pun intended.
Yeah, every show under the sun. We're gonna need to get somebody else in here so we can assist and get some other cool content at some point. I'd love to cover, and we've talked about this all the time. I'd love to cover other Japanese content, stuff in Mexico, stuff in the UK, et cetera, et cetera. Loaded time of year. We're in the middle of November. We are a month and a half out about from Wrestle Kingdom.
Woo!
We got a lot to cover though. We're going to start with quickly. I think we said Royal Quest 4. We're going to go through the results of that quickly. Kick us off.
Perfect. So I know we're late talking about it, but it's been a while. Oh, Chloe had to. Anyway, it's from October 20th, but obviously we've just been busy with life, so figure Chloe now later. Better now than later. So pre-show match was Youngblood, Oscar Lube, and Yuta Nakashima defeating Greedy Souls, Brandon White, and Dave Jones 12 minutes 5 seconds. That was a pre-show match. Greedy Souls, they wrestle for Rev Pro and all the UK promotions up there. They're actually not that bad of a tag team. Okay. Speaking of tag teams, we'll get to World Tag League later. Main show starts with World Club's Taichi Shimori, and the mission part that was Robbie X, who's in Super Junior Tag League. Again, we'll get to that later. Defeat CPF's Danny Black and Jane Lando at 7 minutes and 57 seconds via Spinal Tap. And women's tag match, Daniel Luna and Azumi defeating Kenji and Miura Shirakawa at 8 minutes and 58 seconds via Luna Landing. Kosuke Fujita defeating Michael Oku at 9 minutes and 57 seconds. This match I actually really enjoyed. Yoshifuji defeating Drew Maloney at 13 minutes and 55 seconds via Gene Blaster. Shota Uno defeating Cal Newell at 16 minutes and 44 seconds via Death Rider. And the most probably ghetto match in a very long time. Taka Michinoku defeating Geto at 2 minutes 11 seconds via Just Teppo. That sounds like a pre-show match, let's just be honest. And then Global Champion Dave Finley defeating Taka Michinoku at literally a minute 15 via Overkill. That's all it needs to go. 6-man tag match with LAJ, Hiromu, Takahashi, Tsuno, and T-Tom. Defeat Deep Decay's Robert Eagles and Right Oyoe. Mascara Dorado, not mentally 2.0, at 11 minutes and 37 seconds via Del Foot Stomp. Semi-main for the strong Opoi tag titles, Dean Decay's Mikey Nicholas and Shane Hayes defeat number Opoi 6-man tag champion Parash Tanahashi and Tomohiro Ishii at 18 minutes and 58 seconds via Super Tank Buster. And the main event, Zack Sabre Jr. to the Inuji World title against Sonata. Let's be honest, that one was easy because Sabre just won King Pro, like 2 weeks of Kings of Pro Wrestling. So, and it's his hometown. So I mean, come on, Zack Sabre Jr. Yo. And actually, we'll get to him later because Power Struggle, obviously, when we get to that, it's newsworthy. That's all I'm going to say about right now, but that was World Quest. This show, honestly, if you miss it, you didn't really miss much, but if I had to pick 2 matches, obviously the 3 matches I'd say go check out are the World Title match, because it's Zack Sabre Jr., the Strong Opoi Tag Title match, and Suji Maloney, honestly. Those are the 3 I recommend watching from that show.
All right. No, yeah, I did catch this one. But yeah, this is definitely worth a watch.
That's the only 3 matches I recommend. Honestly, Umino Newham for some reason was kind of disappointing. I liked their G1 match better.
Yeah. I'd have to go back. It's been a bit. I didn't want to say it. I forgot when the hell was this we said? October
20th was, yeah, so it was almost a month ago.
Yeah. So that's in the books. Let's hop right over to Power Struggle.
Woo, woo, woo. So, all right. And we'll talk about Fight Spirit Unleashed. So that Power Struggle was first. So let me go back here. Here we go. So opening match. We had 6-man tag match, and this is a pre-show match. Ninja Mac, who actually, honestly, it's funny too. He wrestled in Noah for like the longest time. And now he's in New Japan. Honestly, he should stick to New Japan. I wouldn't mind him staying for a while. DKC and Yo defeating Sho Mikado, Captain Suicida, and Tiger Mask at 6 minutes and 55 seconds for internal drop. Fun little junior tag match. I mean, DKC and Ninja Backward team in the junior tag league. So was Yo, but he had Rocky Romero. And Captain Suicida and Tiger Mask were also not torn. They were in the A block, and they did horrible. They only got 2 points. Guess it's Tiger Mask and Captain Suicida. But I mean, fine pre-show for 7 match. It was just there. Did you watch that, Sam, or did you forget about this match?
No, this is. Remember, I was gonna watch it, and then I realized I didn't have my hands on it, so I do have to go back.
No, that's right. That's right.
I'll go back and watch the Ethan picks once we get that all situated. So.
Oh yeah. I'll get to that. So main shows are with 10-man tag match. Bullet Club, Strong, Open Jim, Gabe Kidd, Clark Connors, John Maloney, Robbie X, and Taiji Ishimori. Defeating Junior Tag Champs, Jet Sires, Kevin Knight, and Kushida. The Velocities, Paris Sissoko, and Joe London. And Kaija Murashima at 6 minutes and 14 seconds for Drill Padre. So at the end of this match, Sam, poor Murashima, he took everybody's finisher from the Bullet Club side. I'm like, oh, poor. I mean, he's a young lion, but so and before the end of the episode, I'll talk about the historic crossover. It's actually on this Sunday with the start of the show, but we'll get to that at the end of the show there. Good 10-man tag, 6 out of 10. Honestly, there's a few matches that probably could have stayed off the show, to be honest with you, because there was like 11 matches, but gotta get everybody on the card. So 8-man tag match, we had LIJ, Roman Takahashi, Tetsuya Naito, Yuji Tsuji, and Bushi. Defeating number 0.6-man tag team Tori Young, Dragon Dia, Ryusuke Taguchi, and Tom Muhammad at 7 minutes and 2 seconds. And here's Hiromu's finisher name, Sam. Maximum the Holding Second Form. He's taking a page out. Well, leave the funny finisher name to Zack Sabre Jr. I'm just going to be honest. Leave those to Zack Sabre Jr. It was just there for me, 5 out of 10. And Suji, actually, I'll get to the global top match after, but stay tuned for Suji. That's all I'm going to say. Tag match in House of Tortures, Television Chamber, and Evil. Defeat number 0.6-man tag champs Rush Tanahashi and Bone Oleg was actually not supposed to be in this match. He was supposed to be ELP, but if anybody hasn't heard, ELP said he's got to take some time away from wrestling due to him. Doctors found a little bit cancer, so speedy recovery to ELP. Hopefully, he makes a quick recovery there. So Oleg had to step in. Yeah, I mean, typical House of Torture. I mean, anybody listening to this show, we know we're not fans of House of Torture. I don't like Red and Rita anymore.
No, I think anything that House of Torture touches turns to shit. That's my opinion, though. Actually, granted, wasn't it? What match did you and I both like?
Oh, it was. Oh crap!
Was that the one with Moxley and Evil?
Yeah, the lumberjack match. That was that makes sense because it was a lumberjack match. That was fine. I actually enjoyed that one.
Moxley has a good match for you haters out there. Anyways,
it's sad. Moxley had a better match with Evil of all people. Evil than Ren Narita and Naito. What?
It's wild. I'm gonna bring this up, and I know we've talked about this. When Evil and Sonata were a tag team, they were so fun. I love that.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of them, they won the World Tag League twice. Back-to-back years.
I actually, the first Ring of Honor show I saw, they wrestled.
Oh, did you?
Oh, yeah. They wrestled. It was cool. When you think back, you seeing Ring of Honor shows back in the early pre-AEW days, and you realize, oh, I saw those people wrestle in person with no TV in front of me. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, they did a lot of like those Global War of the War tours, like their version of Forbidden Door, which I did. Those shows were really enjoyable. And then they did the Japan version. They did I think it was like Honor War or something like that.
Oh man, we could go on a rant on this. You know, let's have a little rant because we don't get to. AEW brings back Global Wars and War of the Worlds as like I don't know, bring it back, but maybe do like a house show where you can do like joint house shows.
Ooh,
where the talent is going back and forth. Hey, we're gonna send the AEW, like when you're in for New Year's Dash or something like that. It could be Global Wars. When you're doing Forbidden Door, do some house shows around and War of the Worlds. Throwing ideas out there.
But oh, come on! It's TK has the Ring of Honor. I mean, it's right there. It's right there. Book it, TK. You bum. I kid. Speaking of Sonata, actually, saying that was actually a nice segue. Shota Uno defeats Sonata at 16 minutes and 41 seconds via Death Rider. I enjoyed this. 7 out of 10. And this was basically, spoiler, this was basically an unofficial number one contenders match for the world title, which I'll get to towards the end at the post match of the world title match. But yeah, this was fun. I mean, 16 minutes, and then I'll get to Sonata again later because he was back out later in the show. But yeah, 7 out of 10 for me. IWGP Tag Title match, United Empires, Kubido 24 champ Grail Khan and Hinare defeating champion Shane Hayes and Mikey Nichols at 11 minutes and 11 seconds. Make a wish. Imperial drop. Finally, two battle Khan, Sam. We called it. Yeah. I mean, Okan. Yes, let's go. And Hinare, honestly, that guy's been busting his ass the last couple of years. I know I said that when he won the openweight title, but this was cool. And also at the end of the match, do you remember the young line Kajiri Kitsimata from 2017, 2018, around there?
Vaguely. So
he was really, really built, like, beefy boy, like young line. He was in New Japan for a while. Then I think he retired in 2019, but he passed away. So in tribute to him, they did his pose when they won the titles.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was actually pretty sweet at the end of the match. But spoiler, Shane Hayes and Mikey Nichols had some bad luck this week, which we'll get to the Fighting Spirit Unleash. Honestly, that, like I said, they deserve it. And now, 2-belt Okan, as right now, as we're just recording, it's still 2-belt Okan. And he's a 3. I totally forgot he held the titles before with Jeff Cobb. I don't know why I forgot Okan held them with them. Maybe they weren't that long of a reigns. That's probably why I forgot. But I like United Empire. I like Okan and Nari. So I'm excited for them for World Tag League, which we'll get to later in the show.
Yeah, I was going to say, Hinare, ever since he's come back, I need him. Could he be world title material? Not sure, but he's like workhorse material. We're talking like, I know it's the Global Heavyweight Championship, but the IC title would be like a Hinare title.
Yes. I can see Hinare with the Global title. Someone jokingly said he should be in the... I mean, he had the KOPW title, like he had Shota against Shingo. I thought that he could have had that for a bit because like he could do like the Muay Thai like matches kind of thing. But honestly, I think he's above that now. I think I can see him with a global title. I don't see a world title. I mean, they might put it on him, but I personally don't see him as a world champion. No, I hope he proves me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Like, that's not a shame on Hinare. But everybody can't be world champions. But I can see him with a global title, which we'll get to that match later. Speaking of tags and stuff, we go to the finals of the Super Junior Tag League. The Block A winners, Team Decay, Robbie Eagles, and Kushida Fujita, defeat B Block winners, last year's winners, Catch 22, Francis Akira and TJP at 15 minutes and 20 seconds for Roll and TJP. Ethan Pick, 9 out of 10. This ruled. I mean, it's Eagles and Fujita and TJP and Akira. Like, what can you say? It's beautiful. Cinema.
Ethan Pick?
Ethan Pick. One of 3. I had to remember which thing. So the way they got to the finals, so we didn't talk about the Super Junior Tag League. So this year they did 12. I mean, we did a preview of it. And by the way, Sam, it's funny. Our honorable mentions got put for the finals on A Block because everybody thought they were going to do Bull Cup War Dogs because they lost. A, they lost the titles, just lost them. B, they had the nice white strap, like their own design. By the way, I like the white strap junior tag titles. I actually thought that looked kind of badass. So the final night was going for the A Block side. So Dean Decay and House Torture, they had 6 points. So the Bull Cup War Dogs. So those 3 were still, but everybody else was eliminated. So the winner of the Team Decay, House Torture, they still could advance, but they needed War Dogs to either lose to LAJ or go to a draw. And let's be honest, for Junior Tag, they're probably not going to do the 30-minute time limit draw. Let's just be honest. Mm-hmm. So DMDK won, so they basically needed LIJ to beat War Dogs because War Dogs had the tiebreaker over DMDK and House of Torture. So basically, if they win, they're in because but LIJ's like, no, we're gonna spoil that for you. Typical ghetto poking. And a B Club, it was so confusing because going on the phone at all 16 still were left, and they had 4 points. So basically, they all needed a lot of help from different. Like Catchy today had to win. They needed, I think, Roppongi Refights to lose, and they needed another team to lose, which ghetto got to make every shit confusing. But they got through. So because of the Jetsars, they beat Romero, and see that did not express. I'm glad. So I'll be honest, this might be a hot take. I didn't see the point of having the junior tag league if they were going to make a multi-team match. Because after the match, Jetsars came out. They said, okay, we'll face you guys at Wrestle Kingdom. And technically, they didn't really say the winners get shot at Wrestle Kingdom. So, okay, fair. All right, that's fair enough. But they're like, all right, Catch you get back in the ring. And they're like, okay, we'll put Taz against you. And War Dogs are like, we're getting our rematch. It's like, then what was the point of the junior tag league? If you're going to make it a 4-way. Like, what? Like, but honestly, I like the junior tag multi-man matches. So I'm not too mad. I was a little annoyed, but.
No, I can see that. I'll check this one out still.
This is one of Ethan Beck. Actually, another back-to-back Ethan Beck. Here's my second one for you, Sam. Our boy Doki retains the junior weight title over Master Joel at 22 minutes and 7 seconds by referee stoppage for Ian Doki Choki. Doki. Yeah, this is the best. Honestly, this is my second favorite Master Joel singles match since his match with Teton last year when he won the Super Juniors.
God, I'm so happy Doki is champion.
God. Oh, by the way, you know who came back on the show? El Desperado. And he's facing him in Wrestle Kingdom.
Ooh. All right. You know what's interesting? And I don't want to say this in like a bad way. Hiromu, I have no problems with him having the title all the time because he's just a great champion. And they have a pretty solid cruiser, whatever you want to call it, junior heavyweight division. Man, Doki's killing it though.
Oh, I'm so glad Doki retained. Like, I mean, think about it. He won the title from Desperado. Like, he's like, if I had to make a top 3 like junior aces, it'd be Hiromu, Desperado, Ishimori. Like, he beat Hiromu, or he beat Desperado to win the title. He beat Hiromu, and I mean Hiromu's like up here, like the Tanahashi of the junior division, or I should say Liger in this case. Then he beats Ishimori. I mean, Ishimori is like number 3 personally for me for the junior division. Honorable mentions Maloney, even though personally he should be in G1 next year. That's my hot take there. And then Desperado came back and he's like, I want that. And I mean, there's a story right there because they were both in Suzuki-gun before this ban. And Desperado technically has a rematch because he did lose the title to Doki. So Doki's like, all right, I'm going to be a fine champion. And he finally gets on the main card of Tokyo Dome. Woo! I'm so pumped. Now, bring Gino. That's all I want. Bring Gino. I want to hear the Doki Choki, Kevin. It's the Doki Choki.
Doki Choki.
Well, in this case, Walker Stewart, but
Walker's great. I love Walker on commentary.
So, I'll be honest. If we were doing our Dumpy Awards right now, I put Walker as probably on the New Japan commentary of the year.
That's fair. I would say that he's doing a solid job. Young kid too, so he has full career ahead of him.
Oh yeah, he's like 22, I think now.
Yeah, something stupid like that.
He's ridiculously, holy shit. Speaking of top matches, Dave Finlay. Remember when I said we were going to see Sonata? Only told me one season on this show, Sam.
Yep.
But I'm going to insert this right now. So Dave Finlay defeats Taiji at 23 minutes and 22 seconds via overkill. Sonata turns on just 5 guys and came and knew his memorable both got more dogs. 7 out of 10.
How are we feeling with Finlay right now? Like,
honestly, he's having great. If I was making a wrestler of the year list for New Japan, I'd put him on the list. Honestly, I would. I mean, like think of the matches, like the New Japan Cup matches with uh Stuji and Goto and the G1 matches. I mean, that semifinal match with Tsuji. Hello. I got Peppers overload on the show. Look, guys, it's live. We're gonna go. Okay, get down. Anyway, one second. Get down. Anyway, I mean, think about that semifinal match in G1. Like Philly could have had that match. I had a hard time picking, but I'm glad we went with Tsuji back then. But I mean, Philly's been great. I mean, he pretty much held the title like all year, with the exception of that little Nick Nemeth break. Personally, not really hot take, but Nick Nemeth didn't really need the global title. That was so weird. That whole back then, like, remember when Riddle won the TV title in New Japan? Remember that? Like, what the hell is going on in February? And remember I said we weren't going to see Tsuji alone on the show either.
Yep.
So after this match, Philly originally nominated Yuya Mora, but Mora is injured, so obviously can't come back. So Tsuji's like, all right, I'm coming down and challenging you, and that match is official for Wrestle Kingdom. And so the whole Sonata thing, I'll go back. So backstage comments, Sonata was like all pissed he lost to Umino and stuff, and then Ghetto's whisper something, and we're like, oh, okay, that's weird. Yeah, so he comes out, takes his jacket off, real War Dog, so he's now in the War Dog. And they had a New Japan Road show on Saturday. It was a house show, so obviously no one can see unless you're there live. He brought back his blonde hair, Sam.
Ooh, okay.
Cold Skull's come back, baby.
And you said because I did see this on, and we'll talk about it later, but I did see him come out with, I think, them with in Fighting Spirit, if I'm not mistaken.
Was he? Was he on Fight? I don't think he was on Fighting Spirit, but he was on that New Japan House show there that Saturday.
All right,
and he was out with
the shirt on.
Yeah, he came out. So what happened was, so Taichi hits Black Mist, though, had to win, but the referee got pulled, and people thought Ghetto pulled the referee out. No, it was Sonata. And then after the match, he picked him up. Taichi's lifeless, but he was just laying there, and then he laid him with the deadfall. That, like, Blade Runner DDT, whatever you want to call that.
Yeah.
It's funny, Sonata was the leader of that group, and yet he turned on his own group and was like, okay, I'm going to Bull Club War Dogs.
Do you think, I feel like we have an overarching story here, do you think there's potential that we get a reunited Evil and Sonata?
Ooh. I kind of want to see that now. Not gonna lie. I kind of want to see that now.
I do. I just remember the first time I saw them, and I'm like, what the fuck am I watching right now? Like, what is going on? Because, you used to, at this point, keep in mind, I was only really watching WWE. This is the year of Kenny Omega, around the time where Kenny was on top. And with WWE and a lot of these other places, tag teams, they're like this. They're like 1-1. They look like a team. And they just didn't look like a team. But they killed it.
Nope. They did. Oh, actually, before I get to the main event, let's talk about Kenny Omega for a minute, because he was on the show as well. He came back and, like, he said basically, like, he's going to try and wrestle Dynasty but he's going to represent AEW because obviously he's still the EVP up there. But he said New Japan's, like, his other home and his heart and stuff. Basically saying, like, I miss you guys, blah, blah, blah. By the way, hot take, Omega. I'm got Dynasty. I like Omega way better in New Japan than AEW. Just a smidge. I like Kenny Omega. Like, I'm not trashing him in AEW. That's not his fault, but personally, I like him better in New Japan. He was just like Don Cal says, he was a god.
There's something about, and we keep saying this, there's something about American wrestling, and this isn't just an AEW thing, because AEW has great content, TNA has great content, WWE has great content. There's something about it that doesn't translate as well as when you watch New Japan or All Japan, or even, hell, I'll even say Ring of Honor, because even when, for some reason, Ring of Honor just looked top tier at one point. I think it's the feeling of it feeling like a sport. When you watch New Japan, you forget you're watching, like, pro wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
And you're watching pro wrestling. I know that's a little weird, That's the same thing, but it's like it's pro wrestling, but it's like you're watching it like you're watching it on ESPN.
Yes. So they released the backstage footage of Gabe Kidd going to Omega, and basically they were trying to recreate the Brawl Out.
Yep.
But obviously, it's storyline. But they made it look real because they were like a couple shoot punches. Not gonna lie, but they made it look real. So that might be the match for Wrestle Dynasty. Like it's unofficially confirmed, but that's what they're teasing right now. Is Omega against Gabe Kidd. So that's gonna be pretty fun. Not gonna lie. I hope Omega comes back at Jared, and Ibushi said he's not come back till Omega comes back. So Golden Lovers in the future. Oh yeah. Now I don't know how I almost forgot that, but I'm glad you brought his name up. Oh yeah, I gotta bring up his segment there. Main event time for the IWGP World Title. Zack Sabre Jr. retains or number openweight champion Shingo Takagi at 29 minutes and 28 seconds for the Sabre Driver. My third and final Ethan pick on the show, also a 9 out of 10. These two have great matches. This was a banger after banger. I like Shingo. I wish he had the world title again, but right now, no. Keep it on Zack. And Shingo got his own belt. Do we really need Shingo holding 2 singles titles?
Yes, we do.
Okay, yes, we do. But now, if it was somebody else besides Zack Sabre Jr.
Zack deserves his flowers. Let him hold this unless he's like Brian, because Bryan Danielson got the AEW title and lost in a month or two.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, a month or two.
He might be like, because I remember, I always go back to, I think it was Tommy Dreamer in the Rise and Fall of ECW, where he talks about not wanting to hold the title too often, because not only are you yes, you're the champion, but there's the whole marketing aspect where you're the face of the company now, and you got to do all the PR, and you got to do all the promos, and you got to be on everything, and you got to do all this other stuff, and be the face of the company. So maybe Zack Sabre Jr. is like that. Who knows? But I hope it's a long run.
I goddamn hope it's a long run. So these two never had great chemistry. I love this match. Honestly, it'd be my second match of the night. The first one, honestly, I like the finals of Junior Tag a little better, but second place isn't always bad. So after the match, Shota Umino comes out and wants a match at Wrestle Kingdom. That's been confirmed. Then we get the return of Ricochet in New Japan. As no jokes, he came out in a suit with dress shoes, does a springboard clothesline in dress shoes. What?
Wow.
What?
That is.
And that match is confirmed for Wrestle Dynasty, by the way. And right now, they're saying it's a special singles match. But if Sabre retains on January 4th, it would be for the world title. But right now, asterisk, it's just a one-on-one match.
Ooh. All right.
Wrestle Dynasty have 3 matches confirmed, by the way, for January 5th.
I was actually about to pull that up. We'll save time to talk about that as we get closer. We'll talk about maybe on the next show. I know we kind of strapped.
Yeah, exactly. So
overall rating, just remind us, Ethan picks, and what is the overall rating of the show?
So Ethan picks on this show, I would say watch the Junior Tag League Finals, the Junior Heavyweight title match, and the World Heavyweight title match. I will mention the Global title and IWGP, basically the IWGP Tag title and the Global are part of the 2 honorable mentions. Overall score, I give this one an 8 out of 10, honestly.
All right. Well, let's hop over to Fighting Spirit Unleashed. I actually watched this show, so I do have a little bit of input here.
Perfect. So it's okay, buddy. So we'll start with the pre-show match, the Strong Survivor match. Matt Vandergrift defeats. No joke, said this is a real wrestler. And actually, he's very. I seen him wrestle like Beyond and stuff. Seabass Finn at 5 minutes and 31 seconds via Bloody Sunday. Seabass Finn. That sounds like a Rhode Island name. Not gonna lie.
That's a name that's gonna get you places in this industry.
Yes. It was okay. Pre-show match, you know, 5, and then after the match, St. Jane comes out and basically challenged Finnegar, and Finnegar's like, okay, I'm laying you out. And that match has been confirmed for the last strong show of the year, Strong Style Evolve in Long Beach on December 15th. 5 out of 10 on this show. On this match, sorry, not on the show. Oops. I don't know how I almost butchered that. Did you have any thoughts on this match, Sam?
On which one was it? Sorry, I was looking.
This is the strongest survivor match, the pre-show match.
Oh, I think I might have skipped it. I was just like crunch for time. I'm like, I'll skip it.
Honestly, if you miss Sam, don't even go back. You should watch it. Honestly, if you miss it, it's okay. It was 5 minutes. So main shows are with Battle of the Champions here. Global Champion Philly defeating Junior Weight Tag Champion Kevin Knight at 9 minutes and 29 seconds. Overkill. I actually enjoyed his opening match. 6 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, this wasn't bad actually. Good way to kick off the night because you know it's gonna get better from here.
Yes. And I like Kevin Knight. I mean, I can see him holding some singles gold in the next couple of years.
He's gonna be a junior heavyweight champion at some point.
I totally agree. Screw it. I'm gonna throw this on the air too. Never openweight champion too.
Mm-hmm.
He's been. I've been so impressed with Kevin Knight since he came to New Japan. He's great.
Oh yeah, no, he's especially when you got Kushida. It's kind of like that. When I think about pairing people, one of my favorite pairings of all time is Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens.
Yes,
Kevin Owens slightly needed it a little bit, maybe a little bit on the mic, but I feel like he went from like here to like here after his like partnership with Jericho. So I think Kevin Knight, I think Kushida is rubbing off on him a bit.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, because Kushida technically trained him at the LA. Well, now it's the New Japan Academy, but back then it was called the LA Dojo. Yeah. So I mean, it works, right? I mean, he got his teacher with them. So, technically they're called Intellective Jet Setters, but honestly, I like Jet Setters better. I'd take up the first part of the name.
Yeah. I was reading that on the Power Struggle card, and I'm like, Galactic, that's very unnecessary.
Yeah, I personally like just Jet Setters better. That's just me. I refuse to add that. Here's a result I was actually pretty happy for, and I know Scott was happy. Gristle Young Feathers, James Drake, and Zach Gibson defeat Dean Decay, Shane Hayes, and Mike Nichols at 9 minutes and 56 seconds. Being grit your teeth on Shane Hayes. Finally.
The E is gonna regret dropping these two.
Yes. Oh yeah. Fucking Schism. What the fuck?
This was really good. I loved this match.
I couldn't believe this one almost 10. I thought it not in the me way. I thought it went like 15 minutes for Smart, not in a bad way, like in a good way. I was like, this was only 10 minutes. This felt like 15. But look, Sam, they're doing better in New Japan Strong than they are in AEW / Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
But good for them. I mean, they deserve. I kind of felt bad for DMDK. I said in the Power Struggle review a couple minutes ago that they had a bad week, and the bad week continued. I kind of felt bad. Literally 4 days apart from each other because they lost to the IWGP tag titles on Monday, and then Friday they lose to Strong titles. Like, what? And the sad part is GYV's not in World Tag League. What the fuck? I'll get to that rant in a bit. But I enjoy this. I mean, they deserve it. I mean, I'm so glad they won them. We'll get that into the future. Actually, they had their first title defense at Strong Style Evolve, which I'll get to after the 3 Stages of Hell match because we know who won there. Next match, Leo Rush defeated Mustafa Ali at 10 minutes and 8 seconds before hour. I like both guys, but honestly, I'm not a big fan of that. The Blackheart Leo Rush is doing, like the Finn Balor demon kind of gimmick. I enjoy 6 out of 10. I liked their first match a little bit better earlier in the year than this one, but I wouldn't mind seeing a third match between these two to tie things up.
It really messed with me. And I know Leo Rush was really in WWE for just a minute. But I was like, Mustafa Ali and Leo Rush wrestling in New Japan right now. Don't get me wrong. I love Leo is incredible.
Yes. Oh my god.
It was a crime that they tied him to Bobby Lashley. Everything he's done outside of WWE is like gold.
Oh yeah. I mean, like think about when he went to New Japan, he won the Super Junior Tag League 2 years ago. Had that excellent match at Wrestle Kingdom last year, 2023. Like he was so talented. Like the Super Juniors, like he was right there. Like pretty much his matches were all bangers too. Like I mean, I get like you probably don't want to be waiting for Family too long. I think he got I know he was supposed to team. I think the World Tokyo Dome, or he was supposed to be on another tour, but he got sick. So I mean, obviously you're sick, like oops, don't go kind of thing. Like so he went home and now he hasn't been back. But I can see him going to actual Japan back again in the future. Super Juniors next year. Book a ghetto.
Make it happen.
Make it happen. Throw Ali in there too.
Oh yeah, no Ali. I think Ali was another one that they definitely dropped the ball on. He was always talented.
Underrated talent. So remember the whole rumor where they wanted Ali in the Super Juniors this year, but they basically the rumor was Ali refused because he didn't want to lose the undefeated streak. I don't know if that's true or not. That's why I don't know, but you know what? Just go, Musafi. Just go. You can take a couple losses. You'd be fine, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Then we go to they call this 2 out of 3 falls, but personally, if you have stipulations, I go back the old school way. I call them 3 stages of hell. West Coast Red Crew, Rose Eyes, and Jerron Nelson take Dirty Works, Fred Rosser, and Tom Lawler at 15 minutes and 33 seconds, with the score up 2-1. So Dirty Work won the first stage, was a tables match, and West Coast Red Crew winning the submission match. That was the second stage, and the last man standing strap match. Weird.
Yeah, but, I was confused on this one because I kind of looked at the rule, but unique. Not gonna knock it.
I like Fred Rogers bleeding like a gusher. My God, holy shit. I give this one a 7 out of 10 as well. I mean, it was fun. Honestly, I actually thought Dirty Work was gonna get the win because most with the feuds, most of the baby faces go over. But in this case, I'm actually glad West Coast Red Crew won this feud. Underrated tag team, like they've been busting our asses. When we get the world title, I'm gonna rant about that for a few minutes. But yeah, the strap match that was kind of weird because like the strap broke. That didn't count right. That's gonna be out of context. That's gonna be a shorts. But I remember before they said like just a strap. Like I was saying, oh okay, like first pinfall or first team touch all 4 corners. No, they put I was like, when did he put the last man standing part in here? Because then Lawler was out. So then you leave it a handicap match. So then I think it was Nelson by himself. Like he's like, oh no one across me, so I'll just go free. And then you get Isaacs and Roster together. And it's just like, what? Like that didn't make any sense. That the third stage that was weird, but other than that, it was a fun match. Then after the match, they called out Grizzly Young Veterans, and veterans were like, okay, we'll put the towels up, and they're facing out Strong Style Evolve. Yes, please. Sign me up for that one.
Yeah, I'm invested, so.
Here we go. I almost skipped the match. Strong Women's Town, number 1 Terrace Fatal 4 match. Hasuki, she's from Stardom there, Sam, defeated Anna Jay, Trish Adora, and her tag team partner, Kogma, at 8 minutes and 57 seconds for 11 minutes ago on Dora. I give this match a 6 out of 10. And Hasuki will meet Mercedes Moné at Strong Style Evolve for the Strong Women's title. I was kind of disappointed in this match a little bit. Like, I like all 4 ladies. I don't know. I feel like something was just missing. I don't know what it was. Something was just missing. I don't know. Like, I don't know if they went to the comedy a little too much because Kogma, she pretends she's a bear, so she does like the little bear dance. And I thought she went to that a little bit too much, personally.
That was weird. I'm not familiar with. I don't think obviously besides Anna Jay. I don't think I know anyone else here.
Trish Adora, she goes between Ring of Honor, AEW, and then she wrestles on those academy shows.
All right.
and Hazuki Kogwa, they're in Stardom. So, but then after match, Monet shows up because they were in Law Massachusetts, by the way, so they were in her home state, and every Mercedes Monet promo, insert city. Yeah.
E-E-O.
God, I hate that. And anyone who knew the show, me and Sam, and I think Scott agrees with us, hate her fucking AEW theme song. I hate it. So, Sam hates it more than I do, but
I don't hate on a lot of things, and sometimes I'm very willing to go, okay, maybe this is on purpose. Man, even if this was on purpose, this is aggravating. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. It's disgusting.
Sam hates something when he has to say hate multiple times, and yeah, ugh. I don't like.
Right, exactly. They know. Your dog knows.
They know. The people know. People know. Never mind. Oh, I almost said it. So that was our rant for the night. Well, for now. Tag team action. LIJ's Shingo Takagi and Yasuji defeat Undisputed Kingdom's Matt Taven and Mike Bennett at 10 minutes and 55 seconds for Gene Blaster on Bennett. Fun match. 5 out of 10 for me. Honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing Kingdom back in New Japan for a bit. They were former WWE Tag Champs, so and honestly, it gives Shingo and Yasuji some momentum going into the World Tag spot. They are in World Tag League. But it was a fun match. Quick 11-minute match. These matches, a lot of them, they go more than the longest match was the main event. None of it went 20 minutes or above, which was actually kind of nice. Not gonna lie. But yeah, fun match. And I like how after the match, Bennett tried to shake Suji, and Suji's just like laying on the ropes, like, get the fuck away from me. Suji, just chill. I like Suji. That's a heel turn I want to see Suji have his heel turn. Motherfucking Suji. This match I was not a fan of. Right away defeating Kenta at 9 minutes and 26 seconds via necklock. Honestly, I don't know. I feel like these did not click well. 2024 Kenta doesn't really do much for me anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, they need to spice Kent up right now.
Yeah. This match sucks with me and saying not much to talk about on this one. Tag team match in Tomohiro Ishii and Shota Umino defeat DMDK's IWGP World Champion Zack Sabre Jr. and Bad Dude Tito at 13 minutes and 27 seconds via Death Rider on Bad Dude Tito. Put Tito in Japan more often, please. Because that dude's badass as fuck. This was basically like a preview for the World Title match at Wrestle Kingdom. Typical New Japan with the preview matches. I want to see Ishii and Tito go at it more. Haas fight.
Yeah. No, 100%. 100%. Man. Ishii, man.
Set out to them.
He was... We'll talk about this on ATR's War, but, I'm glad to see him. He's been in the States, too. Actually, yeah, this is in the States, this show. Wow. Okay. That's where I'm at tonight.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. This match, 7 out of 10 for me. Another fellow 7 out of 10 this match. AW International Online. Kenosuke Takeshita retains over Ass Wings TJP at 14 minutes and 13 seconds via Avalanche Raging Fire. This rule, Takeshita never has rarely ever has bad matches. TJP should be kicking ass in New Japan. I'll just gotta say, some of the shit on Twitter years ago were dumb, but that's in the past. Takeshita, it's goddamn Takeshita.
There's nothing to dislike about him. I love his gimmick. He's a great talent. I love his theme song. His theme song, I feel like I'm watching early WCW, like when it was maybe Sting and Ric Flair. Very it's raw, but it's incredible. And this is why we love wrestling. It's everything.
Yes.
I can't knock anything. I'm up to date on Dynamite, and all the matches I've seen with him on he gets better. And the New Japan matches, I haven't watched this one, but I watched the other one. on no, this is the one I watched. I didn't watch the other one. This one I enjoyed.
All right, so you want to see? You want to hear an early Ethan pick for Wrestle Kingdom this year
Yes.
or next year? So after the match, Shane comes out and says, "I want a shot at your belt," and Kenosuke's like, "I want a shot at your belt." So we're gonna put these two titles together at Wrestle Kingdom. Yes, please. And then the winner of that match will meet Tomohiro Ishii on January 5th. Fuck yeah. Honestly, I love Shingo and Ishii beating the shit out of each other for 15 minutes, but I want to see Takeshi and Ishii go at it.
Mm-hmm.
We got teased. Remember, Sam, at Forbidden Door, we had a little tease with those two when Takeshi knocked out Ishii with his forearm.
Yeah, we did.
That was beautiful. Oh. January can't come enough.
Wrestle Kingdom is coming, boys. Oh, I'm so excited.
I know. But this was fun. I mean, Takeshi. It's Takeshi. What else can I say about Takeshi? It's Takeshi. It's fun. I love how he speaks English. Then when he gets right pissed, he goes right into his native language. It's epic. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And now he has Ricochet at full gear, unofficially, but basically we all know that match is going to be happening soon enough. So, but gear. 7 out of 10 for me. We'll get to that when we make our pick shows. By the way, that's coming up next Saturday, I think.
The 22nd. We'll have a pre-show probably coming up next week. So keep an eye out. And our main event for the Strong Open title, Gabe Kidd takes over the winner of the Super Junior Tag League, Kushida Fujita, at 18 minutes and 40 seconds via Madman Bomb. Really fun main event, 7 out of 10 for me. I like how the video package shows them like as young lines, like how they're good friends and stuff. So, and a Gabe Kidd going to Bull Club War Dogs. Sometimes I'm actually going to Gabe Kidd tone down the Madman gimmick a little bit. Because I thought, like, during the G1 last year, I thought, like, it was, like, rinse and repeat. Like, okay, I'll go hide somewhere. Oh, my opponent's coming out. All right. Attack from behind. Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, this was fun. 7 out of 10. And after the match, right, Oiway comes out, 8 of his TMDK brother, and wants a shot Sharpway title, which we are getting at Strong Style Evolve in December. So, that one could be actually really fun as well. So, let's see, Kid goes 2-0 against TMDK members.
All right, I'm gonna have to watch that. I'm gonna have to watch that because I'm curious. I have to actually go back and watch the main event here because I was watching the card and like again, I haven't watched Strong in a long time, so I was just like, oh yeah, okay, cool. What other matches though after this? And I kind of moved my laptop because my work laptop's here. And I couldn't see the bar, and I looked. I'm like, that was the last match. I was like, oh wow, Gabe Kidd's on top. All right. So. Let's close this out quickly. Let's talk about, because I know you have some gripes about World Tag League.
I goddamn do. So I'll rate the teams real quick, and then I'll talk about. So what I'll do is I'll talk about the teams, and then the the matches, the opening match for Block A, B, and the final nights. Because why not? Just figure why not. So A block, we have 9 parts: Cal Newman and Jeff Cobb, Shota Umatama Hama, LIJ, Shingo Takagi, Yusuji, Alex Saint, and mystery partner. We don't know who the partner is yet. Bishamon, who are the 3-time winners of World Tag League, 21, 22, 23. Bull Cubs, Chase Ellis, and Kenta. Oh, God. DMDKs, this is the first time in a while they actually had the world champion in World Tag League. So, yeah, Saxon Jr. and Right anyway represent the A blocks by DMDK. And Gabe Kidd and Sanaa are from the Bull Club War Dogs. On the B block, so we have Open 6-man tag team Rosh Tanahashi and Jado. They debut in Natural Classics. That is Steve Felipe and Tom. They wrestle for Tanahashi in Australia, so I'm pretty excited to see them. Speaking of IWGP Tag Team Champions, Gurakan and Nare are in this B block, along with just 4 guys, Taka Michinoku and Taichi. Let's be honest, they're not going to win many matches. Number Open 6-man tag teams, Bolt like Toriano, House of Torture, Tomoshi Marina, and Evil. LIJ is from Takahashi and TC. Now, I'm actually glad Hiromu was actually in World Tag League. That's actually pretty badass. And the former champions, Mikey Nichols and Shane Hayes. Do you want to run down the first 2 nights and last nights before I get to my rant?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so opening night on November 19th, this is the A block side. So each night they're doing A block, B block, A block. Basically, they're going back and forth, like one night's A. The odd numbers are A block, and then the even numbers are. So there's 15 shows overall. So 14 are going to be the round robin matches. The 15 is the finals. So Opening night, no relative. A-Block night, New Woman, Jeff Cobb versus Umino and Hama. LIJ versus Sane and Mystery Partner. Bishamon versus Bull Club. And Team DK versus BC Bull Club War Dogs. And November 21st from B-Block, winner of 0.6 tag first challenge and Jump versus Natural Classics. Great O'Connor and Hinari, the champs versus just four guys. Oleg and Young versus House of Torture. And Hiromu and Naito versus Nichols and Haste. So those are the opening 2 nights. Now I'm going to get to the final 2 nights because I'm kind of curious here. So on December 13th, this is the final blockade matches. We have Saber, CSJ, Oiwa versus Cal No and Jeff Cobb. That actually could be really fun. Shingo and Tsuji versus Umino and Hama. Bull Club Warlocks versus Bishamon and Bull Club versus Sane and again, Mystery Partner. And on December 6th, this is Dana before. This is the B Block final round robin matches. Tanahashi and Jao versus House of Torture. Okana and Nara, the champs versus Hiromu and Naito. That could actually be fun as well. Natural Class versus just four guys. And Oleg and Yan versus DMDK. And those last 2 shows are about that's not the match order. They I think they're waiting to see what the points are like to see okay who has the most points determine the A block and stuff.
Yeah.
Honestly, Sam, I'm disappointed in this lineup this year. like worst West Coast Red Crew, worst Dirty Work, worst. If I had to bring a team from AW, where's FTR? Where's Murder Machines? That's Brian Cage, I just made that tag team name up. West Coast Red Crew are day one strong guys. And you tell me you can't bring them to Japan? The last time they came to Japan as a team was last year's Independence Day shows for Strong. They're right there. Do you not give a fuck about them? What? Help me here, Sam.
Yeah.
3 years in a row now, they've been fucked over. Why is a team I like Tanahashi, but why is he in the tournament? With Jado, of all people. Yeah, Jado.
Sometimes when you do this, I don't know why you include random tag teams. This is a good time to bring in I don't know, tag teams from again AEW or Strong or I don't know. You're make a working relationship with WWE. I don't see that happening. Don't think so.
No one WWE are in bed together, so that don't work. No, that'd be awesome, but that don't work for me, brother. But they're right there. Why? Again, obviously, Johnson is supposed to be in this tournament. It's supposed to be ELP, but again, like Sarah Lynn showed, ELP's got cancer treatment, so I'm positive. I'm glad Hiromu and Naito are in it together. Actually, that's pretty cool. I figured the IWGP Tag Champs should be in here because they're the champs. Also, GOYV should be in here because they're the strong Old Boy Tag Champs. Honestly, as much like Taichi, why the fuck is just four guys in here? And Block A for say, Shingo's in, he's got a match at Wrestle Kingdom. So if someone pins him, they could be at the show, be like, all right, I pinned you. I want a title match. Put me in the Wrestle Kingdom match. Please no. We don't need any more multi-man matches. Please no.
You could do Grizzly Young Veterans. You could, like you said, Matt Taven and Mike Bennett.
Yeah, what?
Again, if you want to pull in some other talent from it, I'm going to use AEW as a good example because, despite what people feel about the product, they have the Acclaimed.
Ooh, that'd be pretty good.
Or FTR don't have no titles.
Nope. And spoiler, they lost Malachi Brody last night, so they could have.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Honestly, by the way, you know how many teams are debuting this year? Take a guess. I won't even tell you until you guess.
1.
Way wrong. 12. 12 teams are debuting this year in this World Tag League.
I mean, that's fresh, I guess.
Half of this field sucks. This World Tag League field is shitty. Flush it down the toilet. I'm so annoyed with this league.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna watch it though because we have to cover it. But
Yeah.
And I don't. And Sam, I don't get pissed often. How often do I get pissed off on the show?
Never. You're never pissed.
Thank you. The last time I had a rant was last year's Survivor Series, by the way, which is pretty good for me. That's pretty good.
No, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get a good setup for a good match coming up
I hope so. All right, Sam, give me your winners right quick before we go.
Damn, I just closed it. Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Do you want to get?
Yeah, we'll do finals because honestly, yeah.
This is Ethan going. Yeah, I don't really care about this one. So this year, so
I don't. Honestly, man, I don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. And how like G1, me and you get excited about G1, New Japan Cup, Super Junior. I was more excited for Junior Tag League this year. Like, I hate this, Sam.
You know what? For the sake of argument, because I want to see it. For the sake of argument, because I'm going to will this into existence. Because Ethan, there is a positive here, right? I'm going to say Shingo Takagi, Nyota Tsuji taking on Great O'Khan and Hanare.
Ooh, okay. I get behind that one. But my only thing. Oh, go ahead.
No. What were you going to say? I was going to say I don't know who has a title. I don't know.
Well, Great O'Khan and Hanare are the champs. So technically, if you're gonna do that, you're basically giving away the Wrestle Kingdom match for free. Well, I should say for free, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like, I had a Wrestle Kingdom. Ooh, that's so for A block. I'm gonna say Bishamon, even though I kind of hope they don't 4P, but they might have to. Honorable mentions from that block. I'm gonna go with Shingo and Tsuji, and fucking Saber and Iowa. Those two are. I'm gonna say Bishamon for the A block. I would not be mad for the other two, by the way. For B block, ooh, that's a little trickier. You know what? I can see Bullet Club War Dogs from A block. But I feel like Gabe Kidd, he's so obsessed with Omega that he's gonna get distracted by that and won't care about the World Tag League much because he's teasing the Omega stuff because obviously in the match for Vegeta he kept doing the finger banging and the feed trigger and stuff. So
yeah,
I don't think they're gonna go to the finals. B block, I could see Nichols and Hayes. I could see the champs going. I could see Hiromu and Naito. You know what? I'm going to go with Bishamon versus DMDK.
That's a good one.
Nichols and Hayes, Parson.
So I think that's the thing. If I'm looking at this, and I understand the gripe, but I still think there's some really safe bets here of who could win.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe, again, I mean, I feel like they're still in kind of a transition period with half their talent going over to AEW. So.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, that's a loaded show, guys. We had a lot to talk about. Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. We're on X. You can find me as SOB Official and media_bedlam.
You can follow me on Blue Sky at Ethan-Black at Blue Sky Social. That's going to take me used to get used to. Twitter, wrestling_fan_9. And you can follow me at pwmania.com, bodyslam.net, PW Ponders. And I do my shows, my podcast, Welcome Ethan podcast, where every Friday and Sundays, Friday shows I double for Monday for Thursday, and then the Sunday shows, obviously the shows for the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So, and you can follow me on here too with this beautiful bastard.
Yeah. So, guys, thank you so much for listening. As always, we are out of time, and as always, do not forget to join the Bedlam.
Thanks, guys.